My dearest listener, you are the rightful recipient of this video, and your guardian angels have some insight to share. Someone you know has been feeling conflicted lately. This person has been distant since that day they saw you with a person they didn't recognize. The angels say, there's no denying that relationships can be difficult to manage. Even when restricted to friendships, it's not easy to juggle different people's emotions. Those capable of keeping up with a large circle of friends are likely able to do so due to experience, effort, and force of will. Even if you try your best, there will always be unexpected moments where you're forced to make split-second decisions, even when you feel as though you've done nothing out of the ordinary. Life has a habit of making things trickier to manage. In this particular case, a good friend of yours saw you hanging out with someone they didn't recognize. While they know you have your life to live, it did make them feel like they're missing out. Before we get into the details, it's important to know 3 specific signs that will help you open up to the blessings of the universe. These signs will be discussed at the end of this message and will help you make the most of what your guardian angels have to say. Back to the topic at hand. Ever since that moment, this friend of yours has been wondering about their place in your life, and they're perhaps wondering if it's possible to be closer to you. I repeat, they've been distant since that day they saw you with someone they didn't recognize. Perhaps they feel a tinge of jealousy. Is the idea of someone being jealous that you're spending time with another strange to you? Is it an odd notion that someone may want to spend more time with you? We often have a slightly skewed perception of ourselves, which is why people tend to be their worst critics. Even if you feel like what you offer isn't that important, it's crucial to put yourself in the shoes of others. You may not know it, but your family and friends want to spend time with you. This individual, in particular, has been trying to ignore the fact that the two of you haven't been hanging out lately. They often tell themselves that you're busy and there's always time to set something up. That said, ever since they saw you hanging out with a person they didn't recognize, they've been feeling less sure of themselves. It's important to note that what they feel isn't your fault. It is genuinely difficult to manage the emotions and relationships of friends, as you aren't a mind reader. A good friend shouldn't expect you to know what they want, and this person certainly doesn't expect that from you. However, seeing you hanging out with someone else, a person they don't know, has given them pause. Perhaps it's a bit of jealousy they feel, as they want to spend more time with you. They're feeling a little conflicted, which is why they've been distant lately. Of course, it's not because you did anything wrong. On the contrary, you've been a fantastic friend. It's the fact that you've been so good to your friends that they want to spend more time with you. This person may want to deepen their relationship with you, but they don't know where to start. What your guardian angels want you to know is that this person has their own guardian angels helping them through their issues. As such, there is a chance that the two of you will be spending more time in the future, which could potentially lead to something more. A significant change is coming over the horizon, though there's no need to worry. These changes are all positive, though it's important to be open to change. Know that there isn't any chance to grow and mature if you don't experience changes. Do you feel overwhelmed at the idea of transformative changes coming? Your guardian angels have this to say: it's okay to be resistant to change. However, Note that your growth is inevitably tied to the changes you experience in life. There are going to be many situations where change is inevitable. Take comfort in the fact that the universe will use these events to help you grow. Keep in mind that this person is just one of many who want to spend more time with you. The reason why this individual is the subject of this message is because of the significant changes that can come should you decide to deepen your relationship with them. This brings us to the first of the universe's signs, the deep blue fountain pen. You might not be aware, but the universe utilizes both free will and the predetermined path. You have more control than you think, and the fountain pen signifies your ability to change your path. You have the capacity to jot down the trajectory of your life, and you can reach your story's climax in your own way. The color of the fountain pen matters, and in this case, the sign is washed over by a shade of deep blue. This color signifies calm, even in the face of uncertainty. You may come across this particular fountain pen several times over the coming months. It's a constant reminder that you have control over your life, even when you're feeling overwhelmed. With this comes the second sign, an old telephone. The sight of an old telephone will likely fill you with a sense of nostalgia, even if you might be young enough to have never used an old phone. The old telephone, practically antique in this day and age, represents the importance of communication and symbolizes this person's connection to you. The older the connection, the stronger it becomes. Last but certainly not least, you have the third sign, a world globe. Life represents infinite opportunities to tread the way you want, and the old globe brings the three signs together in the form of freedom. You have the freedom to choose what you want, and you are free to tread your personal path. While the world globe represents the earth, it's important to note that the entire world is viewed only through your lens. When you see a world globe, remember that the focus of your life will always be the person in the mirror. It's important not to lose sight of yourself as you are your world. The deep blue fountain pen, the old telephone, and a world globe. Thanks to your strong connection, you are free to jot down the story between you and this person. That said, remember that your perspective is all you have, which is why it's crucial never to forget your physical and mental well-being. These three signs together mean significant positive changes. You might feel you aren't ready, but there is so much more to you than you think. Your potential is yet to be unleashed, and the coming months can and will surprise you. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, I pray for them, that in their moments of doubt and confusion, you grant them clarity and understanding. May they embrace the positive changes coming their way with courage and an open heart, knowing that they hold the power to shape their own path. Surround them with love and compassion as they navigate their relationships, and help them recognize the importance of their presence in the lives of others. Amen. Your guardian angels depart with these words. You have far more influence than you think. It would be wise to look around and put yourself in the shoes of family and friends. How do they think of you truly? Have you ever given it much thought? A bit of meditation on the matter could yield surprising results. Take the time to let these words heal and motivate for what's to come. Type 999 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?